Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at the brand new magtech steel case 9mm ammunition. Magtech makes ammunition for quite many decades by now. I remember back then in Switzerland that did show up. I would think that was be around the year 2000. It's quite a long time, so I can't remember exactly the year, and the quality was flawless in that regards. I just can't remember that we ever had a bad magtech, and I tested out quite so many different calibers of magtech ammunition, and this is the latest one. That is the magtech venture into steel case, in this case a premium steel case. So I was curious how that's gonna look like, and we see they used one of those really nice compact boxes, great for storage. We see there some more information. It's a 115 grain full metal jacket. That was to be expected, that they go with the lighter weight bullet to save on cost. And there we have the usual warning, blah blah blah. And on the back side we have it in quite many languages. As we open the box and take the ammunition out, we have just the cardboard box and then a black polymer tray, and you see the ammunition, the different cartridges are all together, really compact. There is no space in between, so that's a great packaging for storage, you know, say in a ammunition box or something. And here we see the primers are brass metal as usual, and the cases have that silver color look on it, quite likely zinc washed, so they don't use a lacquer or something like that over the steel. So as we just random take 3 out, we see a relative uniform finish on the steel cases there. They look actually rather nice with that zinc plating. Now I got already a couple of them in my hand before. Now on some or most of them the finish is relative smooth, and of some not on these ones, those are all smooth, those 3, but on some it's a bit more rough. I would not say rough, but it's not as smooth as most of them are. So maybe by the stone washing or whatever process they used, they did not get too much washed or deburred or whatever, but the feeling that I have is that should fit and feed and work in the gun really well too. It's not as coarse as or rough as you would say that would not work. I think that should work pretty fine. So I was curious how those look, because on the pictures they did all look pretty well, what I saw, and in reality I just got that 50 round box for test. It looks really nice too. The bullets actually have a correct jacket. It's not just a lead with kind of dip around it, so they have an actual jacket. So they did not save that much apparently on the bullet. They quite likely just used the regular bullet that they already had. It's just the steel casing that is new to them. So yeah, all in all it looks really nice. And I think that should work without any problems. Now the question is it worth it? If we compare that ammunition with regular ones from magtech, of course the price is cheaper. Is it that much cheaper to be worth it? That's the big question. Also compared with the aluminium case from CCI Blazer, is it worth it? And then also, of course, compared to the quite many different brand steelcase 9mm ammunition. Some of them have a similar price level as the magtech, some of them even a lower price, but there, of course, the quality of the steel case doesn't look as refined or well like this one. The question also is about rust. How well is that zinc coating on the cases? Will they rust? So next is to shoot a couple of that ammunition. If I run into problems, I'm gonna post it in the comments. And then the empty cases, I leave them a bit outside, some of them, and see how the weather affect them. Of course, they should be plated inside and out. We see that, but since we fire it, maybe the burning powder affect the zinc plating. Maybe it even melts it a bit inside. So it's mainly the outside that I'm interested in. After all, steel case ammunition is a bit, or can be a bit of trouble for storage, that the cases would rust if you be not careful. That is a bit trouble, but how it looks, the zinc coated steel cases that magtech use could be a good way to prevent that. So we see how that goes. Also an update on that I'm gonna post in the comments after a while, so we see where we stand. But after all, it's for sure a nice ammunition. That much about the magtech brand new steel case 9mm ammunition.